The wage gap is a complete and total lie, except in one industry. Take a guess which one. My name is Stirling Cooper. I'm an award-winning adult film star. I'm also a former high-class male companion, and I'm here to help you transform your sex life. So here's the wage gap lie you've probably heard a million times. Women make 77 cents on the dollar for every dollar a man earns for the same work. Now, no matter how many times this wage gap claim is decisively refuted by economists, it somehow rears its ugly head again. The bottom line is the 23% gender pay gap is simply the difference between the average earnings of all men and women working full-time. It does not account for differences in occupations, positions, education, job tenure, or hours worked per week. When such relevant factors are actually considered, the wage gap narrows down to the point of vanishing. There is, however, one industry that does have a real wage gap, but it's the other way around. And that industry, my friends, is the porn industry. So let's go over the typical rates for male and female performers in the adult film industry so you can compare them. A brand new female performer, fresh out of the gate, never shot a scene before. If she's got a good agent, she will be earning somewhere between $800 to $1,000 for what we call a boy-girl scene. So a guy and girl, simple guy and girl scene. She's going to earn anywhere from $800 to $1,000 per scene, right out the bat. And then on top of that, if she does anything more extreme, like anal or a gangbang or something like that, she can charge, plus $300 plus $500 for any of these kind of add-ons. Now, for a brand new dude, on the other hand, if he can even get the work, he's probably going to be earning somewhere around $200 to $300. Yeah, $200 to $300 for what we call a blow bang scene. That's where most dudes get sort of tried out first. So it's one girl giving a blowjob to like a room full of dudes, basically. That's what we call a blow bang. But all the dudes are only earning like $200 to $300 for those scenes. And that's actually one of the hardest scenes dudes can do, because it's just, you just sitting around waiting to get 30 seconds of like a blowjob, and then you go back to the end of the queue and you wait again for ages. And a new guy is going to get somewhere between $300 to $500 for a regular one-on-one boy-girl scene or guy-on-girl scene. And also, it's important to note that guys don't get any bonuses for like more extreme sex acts. So like for a scene that makes it more difficult for the dude, doesn't matter. There's no like additions to his pay. There's no like, he doesn't get any more money for anal stuff. He doesn't get any more money for like a gangbang. Doesn't get any more money for like kink scenes. It's all basically a flat rate for the dudes. Now, the upper end for women, the top tier women, some of them can charge as much as like $3,000 to $5,000 per scene if they're like really, really sought after girls. Dudes, on the other hand, the kind of upper echelon of pay for guys is somewhere around $1,500 to $2,000, especially if they're like contracted to a big company, like Mind Geeks or like Brazzers, or like maybe they're contracted to like Vixen or Blacked or one of these big name brands. Those guys are pulling in $1,500 to $2,000 per scene, or maybe in the range of $1,000 to $2,000 per scene, and they're on contracts. They're guaranteed work, so they have to shoot a set number of scenes per month. So like 15, 20, 25 scenes per month guaranteed at that rate. So here's the other thing to consider as well, is that not every guy is going to be able to shoot like 30 days a month, even if he wanted to. Like there's certain limits on the male body that is going to kind of restrict him from performing at a certain level every single day. Whereas a woman, if she really wants to, she could shoot twice a day, 30 days straight, right out of the gate if she really, really wants to. Some girls do that. It does wear them down a bit. They have to take a bit of a break, but it's absolutely within the realm of possibility. Now, isn't it funny that you don't see any feminists running around with placards demanding the wage gap be evened out in the porn industry? Despite the fact that there is a hell of a lot of self-proclaimed feminists in the porn industry. They're totally fine with the gender pay gap going on. But the reason we have that is very, very simple. It's just a case of supply and demand, because the porn industry knows that the women are the draw card. They're the thing that sells the movies. They're the thing that sells the subscriptions. They are the commodity in the industry, especially new women and especially really popular women. Also, there's a whole lot of dudes out there who would happily do my job for free. So that, the other side of the supply-demand equation, drives down the rates and the wages that guys like me could possibly charge for. But luckily, I have been able to break free of exchanging my time for money and leveraged completely different skills outside of the adult industry. If you'd like to learn what those skills are, then I suggest check out this video right here.